Yo, OC, I got a question. DITC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Most of the cats is DITC. For the majority of them, they Bronx cats and big
Right.
up Harlem. You a Brooklyn brother, like, you know what I'm saying? Back in days, it's like everybody had their section, like Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx, or that. How did that connection happen? You know what I'm saying, for you to, and what was that like? Being Brooklyn, everybody else is like Bronx and like Harlem.
Well, I mean, I lived between, I actually lived in Jamaica, Queens when I hooked up with Digging.
Okay.
But it's a long story, but I'm shortening the whole tag of it. I was living across the street from Pharaoh in Queens. And I went on the first Source tour with Prince and March. The very first Source tour. That's where I met Biz. God bless Biz, R.I.P. to Biz. Right. I met the whole RSO. I met Roxanne Shante. I met Lord Finesse. I met a then unknown Buck Wild because he brought Buck on the tour with him. I met quite a few people, and that's where my connection starts with Digging. You know what I'm saying? I was fortunate to go on that, that first Source tour, and that's where the roots started to grow. But I almost didn't make it off that tour, man. Like, I remember in Virginia, some chick, Finesse was feeling some chick. She was feeling him, but the boyfriend was in the club, and you know how that goes. And for some reason, I left early to go back to the hotel, and it was me, Red Hot Lovertone, Old Chubb, the A-Team was on that tour.
Oh, wow.
So it was Red Hot Lovertone and Chubb Rock's dancer, I forgot his name. But we got into a car, and Biz had a trunk of records in the back of the car. They actually followed us out of the parking lot. We got into some staring shit, and they shot the car up. But what they did was they hammered the car up, pulled back, reloaded, and got behind us and was trying to hit the tank. The only reason why they didn't hit the tank is because Biz had a trunk of the coffin of records in the back seat, in the trunk actually. And it melted all his records together. He didn't care what happened to us after we got back to the hotel. Biz was mad because all his records was melted together.
Oh my God.
Hip hop really saved life.
Wow.
But so that where that line in your song came from. Hooker they shot me on tour. Hooker tried to play a man outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See?
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. They shot the car up, and Red Hot Lovertone is actually track masters. One half of the track masters. He was in the back seat. So he would have got the worst of it had those records not been in the trunk. And I was in the front seat, and I had a young lady named Jennifer that used to work for the Source in the front seat with me, but I had trying to play hero and shit. I had her crunched down in the floorboard, because I didn't want her to get shot over some, something she had nothing to do with. Actually, none of us, but they just picked our car and, but that's where I met Finesse and DITC. My journey starts with them. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is a crazy ass story.
Yeah.
Records literally saved y'all's asses.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Records that Biz had in the back trunk of that car that I just happened to get in because I wanted to go back to the hotel, saved me and Red Hot Lovertone life. Yes.
Did he ever bring that up? Like, every once in a while, he'd be like, man, all the records.
Yeah,
did he ever let you all live it down?
He used to tell me I still owe him money for his records, me and Tone, and it was like, please, man, F your records.
Hey,
and he used to laugh, but
the coffin kept you out of the coffin.
Exactly. I like shit, man. Forget your records, man. Like, those records save dudes' lives.
That's wild. That's some wild stuff.